EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks and the Austin Desperados. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
A give running right, Etienne. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? 3. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
The slot man in motion right. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you gotta like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Fabio Carrique making that tackle. When you look at this defense, right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now 2nd and 9.
Dragon 60. 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Kevin Pirate.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Birch. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Set.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Mercer setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
There's simply no sense of wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Desperados will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Desperados 7, Seahawks 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job, Luke.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll set up the wide receiver screen here for Neighbors. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Get it. Ready.
Touchdown! George Kittle. A 1-yard touchdown reception. for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Toronto's 14. Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Trevor Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. 14.
Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown! Ken Walker, 65 yards. And the Desperados go up by 2 touchdowns. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin a drive at the 30.
Ready?
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action now. Jackson on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 35. 1st down, Seattle.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Jackson now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Safe back at the 38. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Come on, go!
Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
To number 82.
From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks just be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Mercer. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
At the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert.
They run again with Walker. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Punch it in right now, boys. We gotta score right now. So close.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Tag, Cuddy.
Off play action. Mercer. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
That's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Here we go. Set. Hot 70. Hot 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Motion. Cuddy, right?
From the gun on 3rd down. Mercer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own
4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Seahawks.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
70 Lions.
From the gun, Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Bison. 60.
Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Desperados will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Jackson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
19 Tiger, not Dragon 60. Buffalo AC, 79 Broncos. Go.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Back at his own 49.
Come on.
Operating from the gun, Mercer. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And down inside the 40 or about the 38. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 38 now. Here's second and a couple.
19 Sergeant, 19 Sergeant.
ETN once more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there on a first down for Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Trevor Etienne with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Seahawks 21.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Pass for 20. Touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Things have been lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I could point and dive so much that's around, better settle down, no point doing that. Don't they say the hound, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me in the ash, put your carry down. From those who came up before me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. street.
Now Jackson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 sight, 19 sight.
Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
First down, Seattle.
Ready.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. An audible here to get a new look. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Come on.
Off the bootleg. Mercer. He finds his man. Complete. It's Russell. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Mercer. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. That's caught left side by Noders. And all the way in for the touchdown. Malik Noders with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Desperados are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Going after right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's second down.
To throw is Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Under pressure, they got him again. Quentin Williams in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Off the bootleg. Mercer. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
70.
Now it's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And the Seahawks
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Here we go. Set. 68.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Cowboy 80.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time on the clock.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun. Mercer. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. George Kittle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Desperados have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Now the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Desperados 49, Seahawks 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into the next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On third down, here's Etienne. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Back to throw. Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Handoff running left is Etienne.